Hey, I am anxious today. Yeah, I have a pit in my chest right now. I can't really breathe. I would say I don't know what's going on, but I do. I'm about to get my period in like 3 days, so that just means like my world is imploding. And I rotted earlier in the day and I can't rot anymore. There's things I want to do, so I'm putting on the camera so that I can get them done. Isn't that right? Yeah. Thanks for the hug. First thing that I have to attend to is my apartment is currently not cute. She is messy. Out here it's not horrible. My room is pretty messy though. Then I'm dyeing my hair black and you're like, Reese, your hair is black. No, it's not. It is dark brown and it's driving me crazy because it needs to be black. I feel like when it fades out to like this darker brown color and not like the pitch black like I like it, it just washes me out more. I mean, my face is always significantly paler than the rest of my body because of my skincare. And you're probably like, won't black make you look even paler? No, because it adds more of a contrast. So I feel like it's kind of like playing into my paleness more and making like my eyebrows and eyes pop because now it's like so dark. It's making everything else look darker and pop. That could just be my theory. But yeah, every time I've looked at myself in the mirror, I'm like, why is my hair not black? So we're gonna dye it later and hopefully that makes me feel better about myself because that is indeed the secret sauce to feeling like shit. Dye your hair. I've also been thinking about my red era a lot. Kind of want to go back to red hair. We'll think about that though. I already bought the black box dye. But yeah, first thing I gotta do is clean up because I'm feeling overwhelmed. I feel like I can't breathe. And if there's one thing that I know will make me feel at least a bit better is making my space clean. And just the act of cleaning too. The act of cleaning is therapeutic. I'm talking way too much. I'm stalling at this point. I turned on the camera to do shit, but now I'm just talking, yabbing. Let's do things. I first gotta take out my trash because this bitch stinks. I cook with so many vegetables that, you know, the scraps, once they're in there, they just smell after like 2 days. This box right here it says Urban Stems on it, which is a flower company, and they sent me flowers just on their own. Like the flower company themselves sent me flowers and then gave me a little note. Reese, congrats on finishing your latest circle painting. We're obsessed with your content. Hope you love your new plumes. Love, Urban Stems. This was really needed today because I was having a really shitty morning, so this was nice. I haven't had fresh flowers in my apartment in so long, and I also haven't had anyone get me flowers in so long. Oh, I can't fucking breathe. I turned off the overhead light. I just can't deal with that right now. I'm trying to embrace the warm lighting in my videos. Usually I hate when they look yellowy, but now I'm realizing it just kind of looks cozy. I was gonna put on some music, but I think my brain just needs to be empty right now. I need to have nothing going on right now. Do we think these Brussels sprouts are still good? Except for that one. They're like kind of wilty. A little brown. I'll cook them up and see. We're trying not to waste food around here. Oh, Miso is playing with another Brussels sprout. I have all these groceries I bought like literally 4 hours ago that just been sitting on my floor because I was too lazy to put them away. Not lazy. I was anxiously paralyzed. Oh, friend's calling. Hey. is now relatively clean. Not perfect, but less anxiety inducing, especially this room. I just had a bunch of clothes that I dumped on the floor that I needed to hang up. We all do that. We're all human. If you don't do that, I don't trust you. And like I said, over here it wasn't too bad. It was mostly just putting this shit away in the kitchen and trying to keep up with my dishes. They say the only things guaranteed in life are death and taxes. We'll put dishes on there as well. Okay, now it's time to make some soup. Guys, I'm pretty much becoming like a cooking channel. I feel like I cook on here every time. Well, another thing that's always guaranteed, feeding yourself. Let's see, was that a good angle? Nope, it's 555. All right, I'm making some lentil soup. I've been making this for years now, and especially obviously in the winter. It's a good little staple. It makes a bunch of it, and then I'm just going to put it into a bunch of Tupperware so that I can just heat up and eat. The act of making soup though is such like a therapeutic thing. Like, I love all cooking, but there's just something about making a soup in December when it was snowing today. But yeah, I actually still have the link to where the soup is from, the recipe, so I will link that for you. Before we get started with that though, I'm also gonna cook up the rest of this cauliflower that I have because it's starting not to go bad, but it's like gonna go bad in like a day or two. It's starting to get a little soft. And that way it can be cooking while I'm doing other cooking. Multitasking queen. Ew, why did I refer to myself as queen? It's so funny too because like I said, I have this pit in my chest right now, like, you know, when you can't take a deep breath all the way because you're just anxious. Like, that's just one of the physical things of anxiety. But literally like 2 days ago, like the past 2-3 days, I was like, oh my god, I feel so good. Like, wow, I haven't felt this good in a while. But in the back of my mind, I knew that was like, oh, it's the upswing before the downfall. I was like, damn, I can start like 5 new businesses. I can go talk to new people. I am like literally the happiest, luckiest girl on earth. And then I woke up today and I was like, oh, never mind. I think this may just be the smallest Brussels sprout I've ever seen. So cute, but I also think it's gonna just get obliterated in the oven. It's just gonna burn. All right, let's season these babies up. Spicing it up a bit today, pun intended. If you saw my last vlog, I normally do like this garlic onion spice from the mysterious section at Marshall's, some smoked paprika, but there's this one Mexican restaurant I go to that makes like cauliflower tacos that are really good. I'm gonna add kind of Mexican-y spices, chili powder, and some cumin. I'm just guessing. You know, these are like my go-to when I'm making Mexican food, so I'm assuming it's some variation of that. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's actually get started on this soup. Pretty simple. Start with your basic soup base, which is usually onion, carrots, and celery, but I don't like celery, so I add mushrooms to this soup to make it heartier, meatier. Gotta roll up my sleeves here. Ooh. Honestly, I should turn on the big light so I can actually see what I'm doing, but that will just ruin the vibe. I'm gonna risk chopping my finger for the vibes. Some carrots. Oh, I love cooking. Chopping is just so satisfying. I do need better knives though. Big old glob of garlic. Actually, 2 big old globs of garlic. And then to clean mushrooms, which is like so annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Apparently you're not supposed to like wash them off with water because they absorb the water, but I've never had a problem with that. So I just use water. Washing mushrooms, not fun. Chopping mushrooms, fun. That was a lot of mushrooms. That just filled up half the pot. Okay. Looks like alongside new knives, I also need a bigger pot. Oh, I can almost reach it. Tomatoes. That was so dramatic. Tomatoes, vegetable broth. This normally calls for green lentils, but I have maybe a 1/4 cup left. But I have these red lentils, so I'm gonna use them. We're all about not wasting food here, aka wasting money. The rest of the soup is pretty much just adding these things and then letting it boil, bringing it down to a simmer, and then letting it simmer for like 30 minutes. So we did most of the cooking already. Just cleaned up my kitchen only to make a mess right afterwards. That is the circle of life, my dudes. Are you hungry, Zozo? Would you like some food? Are you hungry too? The child is feeling neglected. God forbid I cook and clean for like 45 minutes. I don't know how you survive with no attention for 45 minutes. Like, I truly, you're so strong, you're so brave. I have the most dramatic ass pets ever. Oh, here comes the other one. Come on, demon spawn. Oh my god, look at me. I'm literally manspreading. Ah, that's so funny. I'm literally manspreading so bad right now. Come on. Hi, other demon spawn. What are you doing back there? I think the cauliflower's done. Another kitchen item I need. Why not? Just add to the never-ending list of things that one needs is an oven mitt. I mean, like, towels do fine, but sometimes they get real close to slipping, and that's not fun. Oh yeah. This is gonna be stupid to try to eat one right away because they literally just came out of the oven, but... Yeah, those are good. Those are really good. I'm probably just gonna stand here and eat this entire pan. That feels like what the vibe is gonna be, because it's still gonna take a while for my soup to cook. This is my appetizer. Soup is done. She simmered for 30 minutes. Now I'm just letting it cool because I actually blend it up a bit, give it more of like a, not creamier consistency, but like less chunky consistency. So I don't cause my blender to explode. I'm going to wait for it to cool down a bit. And then I literally just bought some more Tupperware so I can put some soup in each of them, because I always make the mistake of putting the soup in one big Tupperware and then freezing it, and then I have to unfreeze the entire block of soup, which takes forever. So I'm pre-portioning it so that way I can just heat one up for lunch every day. Yeah, I'm a meal prepper, you know. I'm into that fitness stuff. Get out of the cabinet.
Zoe doesn't know it yet, but it's time for a bath, and she's not gonna like me because of it.
You ready for a bath? Let's go. It's time for a bathy, yay! Oh, you're gonna be a good girl.
Lucky for both of us, it only takes like 5 minutes to wash her. You're actually not acting so weird right now.
You stinky little girl. No more. No more stinky little girl. Let's get the footsies. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yep, turn around. Perfect. Thank you. Under the pits. Booty. Oh, you were dirty. Oh, thank you. Mwah. Good girl.
This is the best part where I have to trap her.
Alright, come here.
Trapped. Best and worst part, she hates being towel dried. Like, do you want to just be soaking wet and freezing? I'm helping you. This is nice. I'm rubbing you down with a towel. It's nice. I don't want you to be cold. Are you okay? Did you survive your bath? Okay, finally time to dye my hair. As always, excuse my loud ass air vent. I can't turn it off. Like, you can see my roots are brown. Like, my hair is brown. The ends, darker, yeah. But just I guess from shampooing, and also there's like a good inch if you look closely of my hair growing out. Maybe like 2 inches. My hair grows so fucking fast. Where this part, where I see, is brown, and it's driving me crazy. Like, so crazy, where I literally washed and curled my hair like 2 days ago, and I would normally wear this for like a week, but I can't wait any longer to dye it. Wasting a perfectly good curl. I decided to also start to film a TikTok. Let's first start with Vaseline all around my hairline, because this shit is about to get everywhere. And I have to work in the morning, and I'd rather not have black hair dye splotches all over my forehead. Ew, this is weird. You watching me talk to the camera. A different camera. So I'm always talking to you. This is Inception. I have so many of these little fucking conditioners that come in these boxes because I'm just apparently always dyeing my hair. I don't even read the instructions anymore. I've done this so many times. Okay, normally I would like start with doing the bottom sections of my hair and starting from like the bottom to the root, but my main focus is I gotta redarken the root. So I'm gonna start with the root and then take the rest of the product and put it down to the ends. Ew, I don't like that I'm not talking to you directly, that I'm talking to TikTok. I feel like I'm abandoning you guys. Alright, like I said, we're focusing on the roots first. Just really gonna get it in there. How do I show this to you? Fully leaning in to winter mode, because if you've seen like on TikTok those like color analysis videos where it like tells you your best color palette, I'm definitely a winter, like a deep winter or something. So I'm really trying to lean into that and wear colors that are more suited to me. I always thought I was a warm tone person. Like, I always wore like rich greens and reds and yellows, and they looked really good on me. So I thought they were like fall colors, but it turns out I liked those colors in the cool tone versions. So like a more blue green emerald green, a more magenta dark red, you know? That's another step to this self glow up. I want to utilize that color palette to help me with my makeup and stuff too, because I just am not liking any makeup I put on my face recently. I can't do my summer makeup because it just doesn't look the same on my pale ass face. So instead of hating my pale ass face, I'm trying to lean into it, you know? Little Snow White moment. Black hair, fair skin. I found that the person, at least that I think, that has like the same color palette as me and the same features is Dua Lipa. We both have dark eyes, dark hair, and so I've been like studying her style and her makeup. So we're gonna try that out. I'm trying to establish routines that will make me feel better and hate myself less during the mental health icky times that I cannot control. Like my period coming up. It's inevitable that I'm not gonna like how I look or anything that I do. But if I can at least get down pat like a solid makeup routine and have my hair styled, at least it can look like I have myself together. Hair dye is dying. While I wait the like 40 minutes, I'm gonna blend up my soup and pack it into these. Unfortunately, all I have is this tiny shake blender, so this is gonna take a bit, but also should be the perfect amount for each Tupperware. I'm not wearing pants, so I can't put you too low. Yum, looks like glop. Oh, I gotta wash these, don't I? Hold on one second. I'm just gonna give these like a little blitz. I don't wanna puree it. How perfect. Is it even good? Should I try it? Tastes exactly like how I make it every other time. Now I have 4 containers of slop to eat for lunch this week. Just me and my soup. These still are a little bit warm, so I'm just gonna let them stay out, get to room temp, because never put warm or hot food in the fridge. Let it get to room temp. Look how productive we've been in the past 4-ish hours. It's already almost 9 o'clock though, and I'm trying not to stay up super late because like I said, I have work in the morning. Do you guys remember I got a part-time job? Do you remember that? It's fun. I like it. It's doing what it needs to do in getting me out of the house and being social. I've already met a lot of people. Everyone is very nice, and it forces me to get up and out of bed, really making me feel like I'm integrating back into society, because working as an influencer or freelancer, when you do everything yourself, I literally cannot meet anyone new. Where do I go? Who do I talk to? I can't just sit in a coffee shop and then go up to people and be like, hey, do you want to be my friend? No. So it is nice to interact with new human beings. Got like 15 more minutes for this to brew, and then I will shower and get back to you. That was a little rhyme. My hair is slightly damp still. I want it to air dry a bit more, kind of almost all the way, and then I'm gonna blow dry it. Because blow drying it when it's super wet is not only inconvenient, it takes too long, it's just more damaging on your hair. And I just slapped fucking black box dye on it, so I don't need to be doing anything more. But literally already I feel better. Like I feel better already. Also, I love the smell of freshly dyed hair. While this dries a bit more, probably for like 30-40 more minutes, I'm taking on this beast, the last book in the Throne of Glass series. I took a big reading break during Tower of Dawn, like a third of the way through it, because I was just not vibing with it at all. And I've realized from other people's reviews that's the general consensus, because for this series, like the I don't know, 5th and 6th book, you're supposed to read them together, like switch every few chapters between each book. How was I supposed to know that? How is it, like, that's not written as an instruction in the book, is it? I didn't read it. So yeah, the one book was really boring. It got better at the end. I didn't care about that one character, and the whole book was about him. Unless you've read this, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. But otherwise, it's a really good series. And I'm ready for this one, this final book that I'm a quarter of the way through, and this is about 1,000 pages. This better rip my heart out by the end of it. These 1,000 pages better be for something. The children are playing. They've been super playful recently. Bye. She left. Oh my god, you feel so clean. You feel so nice. Do you want to go under? Go ahead, lay down. I am me again. Oh, I feel so much better about myself. Like, I literally feel so much better. Also, this is the best investment I've ever made. That just took me 6 minutes to blow out my hair. Oh, it's so soft. Yo, whatever they put in that Garnier Fructis hair dye is so magical. I'm a Garnier Fructis stan. Always have been. I literally look so much better. Like, I keep looking at myself in the mirror because I'm like, yes. Okay, I don't hate how I look right now. It's that simple. Sometimes it really is just that simple. You just need 2 $9 boxes of hair dye. Yay, at least I'm ending today on a good note because it started on such a bad note. I was not in a good mood all day. Is my anxiety gone? No. Still can't really breathe. But now I can look at myself in the mirror. So that's fun. Also, while my hair was air drying, I peeled off all my gel nail polish because I had to scrub my head in the shower for an extended period of time, and it started lifting all my gel nail polish, which sucks because they were painted really nicely, but they were soaked and scrubbed underwater for like 20-30 minutes. So okay, I'm now going to bed. I'm going to continue reading my book because I got to a really good part. Will I see you more after this? I don't know. Is there more video continuing after this? Are there more minutes left? I don't know. If there aren't, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. And if there are, well, you're gonna see my face in the next second anyway, so this is not yet goodbye, but just in case.